If you're trying to build anything in tech today, you're going to be working with APIs. But let's be real for a second. It can feel like you're just guessing in the dark. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact tool that finally turned the lights on for me, and it's called Postman. Look, this isn't just about learning a new program. It's about getting a critical skill that will make you a way faster, way more confident developer. So let's get you started on your first mission. Does this sound at all familiar? You're coding away, you're trying to connect your app to some service, to an API, and what you get back is nothing. Just total silence. Or even worse, some super cryptic error message that makes no sense. It is so incredibly frustrating, right? It can make you feel completely and totally stuck. Trust me, I know that feeling so well. I have been there. I used to waste hours, and I'm not exaggerating, just guessing. Was it my code? Was it the network? Was the server even online? Who knew? It was a complete black box, like trying to solve a puzzle with the lights off. But then I found the light switch, and that discovery, that tool, it changed everything for me. And that big aha moment, it came when I finally discovered Postman. All of a sudden, I wasn't guessing anymore. I finally had a way to talk directly to the API and see exactly what was going on. So what exactly is Postman? Well, the best way to think of it is like your own personal command center for APIs. It's a tool that lets you send a request directly to a server and see the exact response it sends back. And here's the best part, all without writing a single line of your own code. And you know, it's not just me. We're talking about over 25 million developers who rely on this thing every single day. There's a very good reason it's become the industry standard. Okay, so let's dive in. When you first open it up, I get it. It might look a little intimidating, but it's really just 3 main areas you need to know about. Over on the left, you've got the sidebar. That's just for keeping all your stuff organized. Up top is the request builder. That's where you'll build the message you're sending to the API. And down at the bottom, you have the response viewer. That's where the API talks back to you. That's it. Simple, right? All right, enough talk. It is time for your first mission. We are going to send a real live API request and get some real data back. Let's do this. Our launch sequence is so simple. It's just 3 steps. First, we're going to make sure the method is set to get. All that means is we're asking to get or retrieve some information. Second, we're going to paste in our target URL. And third, we're going to smash that big blue send button. That is literally all there is to it. So for this mission, we're going to use a free public API called JSON Placeholder. It's perfect for practicing. Specifically, we're asking for the user with an ID of 1. I've got the full URL right here on the screen for you. Go ahead and paste that into the URL bar in Postman right now. Okay, you clicked send. In just milliseconds, your request flew across the internet, the server got it, and it sent a message right back. Now for the exciting part. Let's decode what it said. And there it is. Do you see that? Status 200 OK. In the world of APIs, that little green 200 OK is the universal signal for success. It means the server understood you perfectly and sent back exactly what you asked for. That's your first win. Congratulations. And right below that, look, this is the treasure itself. Down in the response body, you can see all this structured data. This format is called JSON. We've got an ID, a name, Leanne Graham, a username. This is the real information for user number 1. Mission totally accomplished. But you actually get more than just the data. So the body tab here has our treasure, right? That's the info we wanted. Now go ahead and click over to the headers tab. This is all the metadata about the response. Think of it like the envelope the treasure came in. It tells you all the important details, like what kind of content it is and the date it was sent. That was awesome, but you don't want to have to type that long URL in every single time you need it. The real key to being efficient with this is to save and repeat your wins. So let's save this request. All you do is click the Save button, give it a name that makes sense to you, something like Get User by ID. Then you'll create a new collection to store it in, which is basically just a folder for your requests. Click Save to Collection, and you're done. Now you can rerun this entire mission with just a single click anytime you want. But hey, don't stop there. The absolute best way to learn is by doing. So here are your next missions, should you choose to accept them. Try fetching all the posts, or maybe a single to-do item. I've put a few ideas for you right here on the screen. Go play with these, save each one to your collection, and you are going to build your very own powerful API toolkit in just a few minutes. So just think about that. A few minutes ago, this whole API thing might have felt like a giant black box. Now you have a command center. You've completed your first mission, you've decoded a response, and you have a system to save and repeat your wins. You now have a fundamental skill that thousands and thousands of developers use every single day. So my question to you is, what problem are you going to solve with Postman first?